What makes a good Gastech abstract?
For us, as a governing body, the three things that we're looking for with a Gastech abstract, firstly is original content. The whole platform for the Gastech conference is the sharing of information, the sharing of ideas and knowledge. So original content. Also very, very tight in terms of wording. As a governing body last year, we received over 1,300 abstracts to review. And so very precise in terms of your message. And thirdly, would encourage people to peer review and submit with your colleagues. Normally we'll only ask for a single person to present, but what we're looking for there is that sense check and peer review from within your organization.
What I'm really looking for is insight. And that insight can come a couple different ways. It could be a hook, you could just be saying something clever in order to bring in some insight, or it can really be in the area of knowledge sharing. What this conference is looking for is knowledge sharing from your project experiences in order to make an interesting abstract.
A good Gastech abstract is, as I've advised people in the past, is one which captures interest. What tends to happen is people write abstracts and they tend to forget. We are marking these abstracts, perhaps 500, 600, 700 of these. And what's important to do is to lay out first paragraph, what the purpose of the abstract is, where you're going with it, so the subject, identify in the central portion of it, how you got there, what you did, what was the significance of your project, of your invention, or whatever it happens to be, and then a conclusion. So it's the ancient art of essay writing: subject, what you did, conclusion. And if you do that, you catch the interest of the governors when you're voting, and we do it on a voting basis. So in order to get that through, make it succinct and, if you like, say, built up logically. That's what I see as being the best way.
What are you not looking for in a Gastech abstract?
What I'm really not looking for is a pure sales pitch. I mean, there are many ways to sell our products and services, but I want to hear knowledge. I want to hear insight. I want to hear about history. If you're purely going to sell something, you're not going to make it.
If you could give some words of advice, what would they be?
Words of advice are, please remember that we are reading many of these. Please remember that we don't need to know how great your company is and what it did and where it went. We don't need to know that, because the way that you represent your company and your personal contribution to the industry has to be in a way that's understood to be of advantage to all of us in the industry who come along to be here and to understand advances and developments. If you merely come in with a product brochure from your company, we generally tend to do the right thing with those is we recycle them immediately.
Why should individuals and organizations submit an abstract for Gastech?
First of all, it's the great global gathering of the entire business. So it's the opportunity to get the message across to the entire gas world. The community is all here. It gives the opportunity to show their latest technical development. It's very focused to the market that really wants to listen. And it gives people from outside the chance to see what the company is doing, the innovation. So it's win-win for them. It is getting their message out there and being appreciated by their peers. Now, in the individual, in the organization, this can be very good for their career when they are seen to be innovative and basically standing out from the pack. And from the company's point of view, again, separating from their peers. But one thing I would actually say by experience, in large companies, especially geographically diverse, sometimes different people in different places get the same idea, and if they both submit the same abstract, then they've halved their possible vote, because it's democratic in the governing body procedure. So it is best if a big company's putting in a number of abstracts to, if you like, look at them in the whole and to see which ones are to go forward, and maybe to tailor so there's no overlaps and to fill in any gaps. And that's the way to success.